He's coming in here on a national TV audience. We're real excited about that. Obviously, it was kind of sloppy at times, starting out with the weather. Both teams completing 50% of the balls. But the whole game was going to be about turnovers, what we talked about, especially right before the game as it started to rain and the conditions changed. This was going to be about protecting the ball. We pride ourselves on it. It's something that we have done a good job of late on offense. We talked about last week, I believe, 74 plays without putting the ball on the ground. And the pitch shutout today was huge. I think that's the story of the game. You get 4 turnovers on defense, and you give up none on offense, you won't win a lot of games. And so it was good. It was good to have a game like that for our players to see. We talk about it all the time. It was like Jonathan just said, we give percentages of how often you win with the turnover margin, and +4, you always win. So it's a great lesson for our guys, especially our younger guys, to see when you do that, the other stuff doesn't really matter. You can play sloppy, you can only complete 50% of balls, you can have 2 penalties. So our special teams did good today for us. We were improving there, which is good to see. And to run the ball for 200 yards versus a very good defense. And they had 1 sack today. That's a great pass rush defense. Causes a bunch of problems. They were causing us a ton of them today. Moving all around, shifting the stem, and with Norwood out there, they create a lot of problems for us. That's why they've really done a good job this year versus a lot of different quarterbacks. So I thought Jonathan played well today. I didn't think we played great around him, but if you throw 2 touchdowns, you don't turn the ball over at all, and you manage the game, you're going to put yourself in a position to win. So we would have liked to play better on offense. We finally gave up a touchdown on defense first time in 3 games, but I think 3rd downs is where we really screwed up on offense. It's not very good on 3rd downs, but I thought our defense played really well today.
It's really well built for coverage they play that's very unique Virginia Tech coverage that Virginia Tech's played for years already used to play. So it's something where they're vulnerable. If you sell the lead, we can put the fullback down the middle. So it was a good throw by Jonathan, good play by Austin. And it was really good for us to get some excitement right away in the game and to capitalize on the turnover. We have been great this year at sudden change and capitalizing off the turnovers. For whatever reason, it gives our players a lot of momentum, and they did it again today. I think we scored every time off the 40 minutes. And we felt we had to get another rhythm. We talked about all week with our guys. Playing hard up front, we had to bring a bunch of different blitzes. We were going to need to communicate well. There were a number of times we had to check out of blitzes or back into blitzes based on their formations and what they were doing. So it was going to be a big communication game. It's easy to hand some of the back seven, but we got to get to the front 4 because it changes all their stunts. So I thought our guys did a really good job today, and they got the ball out. They really went after the ball today. And we had to rattle Garcia because if he gets in rhythm and starts running around making plays with those big receivers, it can be a long day. So we gave up too many yards today. But we continue to play great red zone defense. It was huge. We have not been, we played great defense lately, but we've not been an explosive defense. We talk about being explosive defense. Sacks finally came. We hadn't had any second one for 3 straight games. Turnovers have been really low, and so to come out and get 4 of them today, was a credit to the players. Obviously, Monty and the defensive staff really had a great scheme today, as you saw with the blitz package and getting up in there. It's a players' game, and our players had kind of been begging for them for a while. And once they knew it was a night game, so it was Halloween night. A couple of our players went over to Mike Hamilton and asked him about it. It was unbelievable to find a way to get it done that fast. Roger Frazier did an unbelievable job getting that done. And I think it gave us some energy. Like I said, it's a players' game. It's what they wanted. They've been begging for it for a while. I think you saw that. You saw the energy they had coming out. You saw the way that they played early. I wanted to try to change jerseys at halftime or something. So I felt going to half, we didn't have any juice. I tried to pretend we were going out again. And we stopped in the tunnel and ran out. I just didn't have the tee, but I was trying to get them going because I felt our energy. At the end of the second quarter, died down a little bit. Well, it was kind of painful at times watching it because we didn't give them very many opportunities to get after us, whether that was chipping, whether it was throwing quick, not throwing very much in general at times. I think we hardly threw the ball at all in the second half. But we weren't going to let them win the game. And they can do that. That defense is so explosive. They have so many sacks and so much speed. If you let them, they can win the game. So we weren't going to do that. Our guys did a good job with the game plan. As painful as it was sometimes to see all the runs and not really attacking them downfield very much. They work for one. Be a top 25 team. At the end of the day, it's all about winning. So maybe go on to the next week. Yeah,
I mentioned this week, somebody asked that question this week, Dan has really been the center of the change of our defense, as far as our defense going from a good defense to now 3.5 games of I think, playing like a great defense. One touchdown in 3 games, and it all starts with Dan. Dan is playing so much better up there. He's a dominant force right now in there. He's making himself a lot of money. Yeah, for Craig to get the pick was great. To see Herman some more action, continue to try to develop him. We forget he's a freshman. You know, Herman's got a chance to be really good for us. So to get those guys snaps, continue to play a bunch of our freshmen was good. You know, we're going to need them down the road at some point. It's all about developing your depth so that you can be a great team in November. You can be a great stretch team. It's October 31st, but I kind of count this as November. You know, we're going down the stretch. And the more you develop those guys in the beginning of the year by playing Greg King in some games early, he was more comfortable today and gets an interception. So it's good to see it working. Yeah, we don't have final updates on any injuries at all. You know, it was tough to see him afraid to go out of there. He's been playing really good for us. He's been playing his best ball. So we'll figure it out. Yeah, it gives us energy. Our team feeds off energy. You see, it's just like the turnovers. So when we get a good return, you can see the difference when the first one, the second half of the ball hits on the ground and everything. There's no energy coming out there. So David was really good. Cunningham, great field goal, crushed it. That's the way, for whatever reason, all week in practice. He's not done that all year for us. In practice, we give him chances. So it was great to see him kick and punt and kick off. That was big. We've had a couple of those throughout the year. You know, we're kind of holding your breath because here it goes. You know, here comes some bad things happening. They go down the score. I think that says a lot about the development of the offense and the quarterback especially. I think in general that's what they do. You know, they're going to throw outside, they're going to throw their receivers and take their shots out there. I don't think it was particular art. They were kind of when you throw the ball 52 times, I think, they threw the ball 52 times. A lot of them will go outside, especially when you have really good receivers. Yeah, third down is always going to one-on-one matchups. So it's winning your one-on-one matchups across the board. Usually it's in the pass game. Today we got stopped on 3rd and 1 for, I believe, the first time all year. So that was really discouraging for that to happen. We've been a really good short yardage team this season, and a goal line team outside of the end of the UCLA game. So we've got to get better on 3rd down. But also, that's part of this game. Not that we expect to not do great in this game. We're not going to sit back there and throw the ball downfield a ton on 3rd down. And all of a sudden, sack caused fumbles and interceptions. So we were a little conservative that way about not really giving him a lot of things downfield because of that. Thanks, guys.